Our satellite radar composite has been very quiet around central North Carolina this morning. So the first pitch is at 6:05. It's going to be about 76 degrees, mostly sunny, and by the ninth inning, about 68. So you will need to bring a light jacket if you're headed out to that game.
It's the bay directly behind that house, and if you look, you can see it is completely taken over their backyard, the side of the house. This is the front of their house into the street.
We even get a few dance moves in.
My gosh.
With the Thunderbirds, Amber Rapenta, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
As we pull back and show you a live radar this morning, the areas in pink is the spot where you might find a little bit of ice. Of course, it's north of the triangle this morning. Here's a quick snapshot with our radar of the fog. This is clearly all around Raleigh and south of Raleigh. So just keep that in mind as you head out this morning. And you will need the heat this morning.
Yes, it is cool out there.
It is chilly out there. It took me by surprise on this Thursday. If you're headed out, nothing getting you by surprise. We got you covered on the roads. Yeah, but right now we're in good shape. Lots of green around the area this morning. This is actually our radar not picking up any precipitation, so that's good news. We've dealt with that every day this week up until today, so no problems there. And the Durham Freeway, no problems there, heading into the City of Medicine, off to a smooth start. John, Barbara? We are in the 70s this afternoon. You need the sunglasses just to look at that skyline. Taking a look at First Alert Doppler XP, and you can see it is dry around the heart of Carolina right now, but if you look back to the west, you can see some of that precipitation, some of those storms. They're making their way eastward. We'll time it out and let you know when we might see some precipitation around here coming up. 'Tis the season, but we have so much sunshine out there. Let's take a look right now at current conditions. This is Raleigh-Durham International Airport, where it is a whopping 75 degrees on this Tuesday, April 11th. So we are definitely above average. The sunrise was this morning at 6:47, and you can see winds out of the southwest at 15 miles per hour. But a lot of sunshine filling those skies. Here's your live camera looking into Fayetteville, where it is also checking in 75 into Fayetteville as well. Winds out of the west at 5 miles per hour. Right now, everybody is seeing temperatures around the 70s, 72 in Lewisburg, 72 in Roxborough, and then Sanford, you're at 74, Southern Pines 75. If you're hitting the golf course this afternoon, it is very nice. Clinton 74 there as well. Our satellite radar composite has been very quiet around central North Carolina this morning. Very, very dry, but you can see this area of clouds back to the west. As we pull back, this is an extensive cold front from central Texas going all the way up through the upper Great Lakes, the northeast area there, and that is just slowly marching its way eastward. They could see some severe thunderstorms in parts of Texas and the Gulf Coast as well as that system makes its way eastward. So here it is putting into motion the high pressure system off the coast. That is what is keeping us so warm here. It's pumping all of that southerly flow, also pulling in some moisture as well. And then here comes that cold front that's going to approach the mountains tonight, and then by tomorrow the mountains actually help to break it up just a little bit as it approaches central North Carolina. So we're just going to have a slight chance of some showers around on Wednesday, but we could see some of them starting in the morning, better chance in the afternoon. So as we time this out for you with Predictor, you can see the cloud cover. It'll start to build here. This is Wednesday around 11, 12, and then we pause it here at 4:30 where there are some of those showers starting to fire according to Predictor, and same thing going on throughout the evening. That's 9 o'clock. We're still seeing some, and then they just push on out of here off towards the coast. So hopefully we'll get some rain. We could use it. Now, this is today what you can expect. Just temperatures continue to climb up into the 80s in Raleigh, 81 Sanford, 82 Fayetteville, Lumberton, 82 as well. That is the forecast, and we are about 10 degrees above average for this time of year. Tonight, back down into the mid-50s, also still relatively mild. The average is 47. So if you're headed to the coast this weekend, I know it is a holiday weekend. Here's what your forecast looks like at Wilmington. 71 on Saturday, mostly sunny, 74 on Sunday. The ocean still a bit chilly, 60 degrees there. Your First Alert AccuWeather 7-day forecast, it's full of sunshine today, 80 degrees, mostly sunny. Tomorrow, that slight chance. And then Thursday and Friday, we'll hit the upper 70s. We left a slight chance of some showers in there Friday into Saturday and Sunday as well as Easter. So I know a lot of people are watching that. There is a small chance for some passing showers, nothing too widespread. The models are not really agreeing right now, so we'll have a better look at that as we get closer. And then Monday, another slight chance. But look at the temperatures. temperatures staying up into the 80s on Monday. Also want to remind you that the ABC 11 First Alert team is partnering with AccuWeather to keep you connected to the weather forecast right in the palm of your hand. You can take it anywhere. You can download that free app in the App Store to help you stay safe and, of course, track the weather coming up Easter Sunday.
A lot of the egg hunts are on Saturdays, too, so maybe get them in early.
Sunrise services, too. That's what I think a lot of people look at for Sunday, but it looks like it might hold off until maybe the afternoon.
It's good news.
Yeah,
Hope so.
it's early. The thing that comes with this dry weather, though, the pollen, it is up. So don't forget to take your allergy meds. You can see pretty much all week it is tree pollen that is the culprit this week. So Monday and Tuesday it is very high. Slight dip Wednesday, Thursday. If we see some precipitation around here, it'll take it down just a notch, but you will still need your allergy medication. But current temps right now, pretty much everybody pushing into the 70s. South Hill 72, Oxford 68, Lewisburg you're at 70, and then Southern Pine 72, Fayetteville 73. The radar is very quiet as we look around the area. Just looks like some clouds back to our west, and as we pull back, you can see a little bit of that storm system, that cold front that's going to be making its way over. It is a weak cold front, though. So right now, this is a First Alert Doppler XP, not picking up any precipitation around our area. No chance of rain today. Our rain chances do increase as we get to the middle of the work week. So by Wednesday, we can pause here. This is around 5:30 Wednesday, and you can see some of the shower activity, the green on the mapping system there. That is all coinciding with that weak cold front that I was talking about. So we'll get right to that as we show you what's going on. There's the cold front setting up back to the midsection of the nation. Here's the high pressure system. It's off to our east, and that is just kind of hanging out and pumping that southerly flow up. And as it increases that, the temperatures tomorrow are going to go up a couple degrees, definitely into the 80s around here. So it's going to be a little bit warmer. You might notice that tomorrow. But for today, we're going to be pushing near 80. And then here comes that weak cold front. It could break up as it approaches the mountains, but that is what is increasing our chances of some rain activity on Wednesday. Slight chance. We're putting that at about 20% for now. It could jump up to 30, and then we go down again for Thursday and Friday. So drying out as we wrap up the work week and school week. My kids tracked back in today. So here's what your forecast looks like right now. For Raleigh, 78. Fayetteville, you can see 80 today. And then the lows tonight, pretty much everybody is setting up for the mid-50s. Your First Alert AccuWeather 7-day forecast looks like this. For today, mostly sunny, 78 degrees, a low tonight of 54. And then tomorrow we see those 80s. Wednesday, the slight chance of rain. Thursday, Friday will be in the upper 70s again. And looking ahead, it's a couple days out, but it is an Easter weekend. For now, some of the models are showing some dry, some a scattered shower, but nothing widespread. And of course, we'll be tracking that as we get a little bit closer.
We've got a little bit of time for that to clear up.
Yes.
Amber, thank you.
Thank you.
This weekend, the Thunderbirds Aerial Demonstration Squadron will perform amazing aerobatics over Goldsboro during the Wings Over Wayne Air Show at Seymour Johnson.
The show line is going to be about 1,500 feet from the crowd line.
Along with the air demonstrations, the crowds can also get up close and personal with hundreds of airmen and aircraft.
There'll be multiple static display aircraft where you can actually get in some of the aircraft, touch them, see exactly what's going on, and then talk to the airmen that are not only flying the aircraft, but also maintaining the aircraft.
These air shows are important for the Air Force.
Our job is to recruit, retain, and represent.
And to help do that and to promote the air show, I had a rare opportunity to fly with the Thunderbirds. But before we took flight, I had to get medical clearance from their surgeon, go through emergency procedures, learn how to breathe under extreme pressure, and get fitted into a G-suit, which is sort of a giant blood pressure cuff on your lower body, which squeezes down during high speeds and turns to help keep your blood circulating and you from passing out.
What are you guys doing here?
During the pre-brief, a surprise from my husband and kids who came to watch this once-in-a-lifetime flight. Then we hit the flight line. It's not every day you see your name on the side of a fighter jet, kind of surreal.
This is the F-16 Fighting Falcon. It's a multi-role fighter, which means it can drop bombs and it can combat air-to-air. How fast does it go? It can go Mach 2 plus, which is around anywhere between 1,500 and 1,700 miles an hour. But the important thing that you saw today is it is a 9G aircraft, so it can turn very fast.
Fast and furious. Then we were off, climbing straight up with Thunderbird number 8, whose call sign is Cheetah. For this flight, mine, Tiger.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here comes the afterburner.
And it was intense.
Ready with the G's. Here it comes. Tense your legs up. Here we go.
Woo! That makes your stomach drop.
Tiger, you should be very proud of yourself. You are doing way better than most people.
A chase plane flew near us to take pictures over the Outer Banks.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Then we headed to restricted airspace for some maneuvers.
Okay, there's one. There's two. There's three. There's four.
This is unbelievable.
They're going to do everything you did to include rolls, loops, in very close formation and at low altitudes. And then we're going to do, the solo pilots will do a lot of opposing split S's and knife edges.
We also did something called cloud chasing.
Treat these like mountains.
It's like you don't know which way's up or down though sometimes.
And for the record, we pulled 8.4 Gs during these maneuvers.
Let's pull those G's. Everybody wants to pull those G's. Are you ready for them?
Okay.
And no, I didn't get sick.
You're doing awesome.
Then it was time to head back to Earth with a final ceremony and plaque to commemorate this flight of a lifetime with the Thunderbirds, demonstrating what our Air Force is capable of and why we proudly salute all those serving our country.
I salute you guys. Thank you so much.
At Seymour Johnson Air Force Base,
My gosh.
with the Thunderbirds, Amber Rapinta, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
South of Raleigh, the U.S. Army's elite skydivers train for competitions and exhibitions all over the world.
I've got just roughly over 8,000 jumps right now.
They are the Golden Knights. Golden symbolizes the team's reputation for bringing home gold medals. Knights alluding to the fact they conquered the skies. For this jump, I'm going up with ABC 11 evening anchor Tisha Powell. We're both jumping tandem. She asked me to jump with her, and I accepted because who doesn't want to jump out of an airplane at 120 miles an hour, 2.5 miles above the earth?
There's a computer tucked away beneath the reserve parachute.
First up, training.
Just relax.
Relax, he says.
Then we suit up and head out.
We're ready. Ready as we'll ever be.
3 jumpers at a time, fly out, and now there's no going back. Tisha jumps first. I'm third. The free fall begins at about 14,000 feet. Besides hearing your heart pounding, the wind is roaring, but somehow I could still hear my tandem instructor, Sergeant First Class Noah Watts. We even get a few dance moves in. You fall about 1,000 feet every 6 seconds, so the free fall lasts about 1 minute. Then the parachute gets pulled around 5,000 feet. Suddenly the noise stops and the glide down begins. 5 minutes later, our feet touch the ground.
You did it! Yes, yes, yes. We made it. We made it.